Hi, everyone. Today we are joined by Chris Linsell, real estate analyst and director of content at Luxury Presence, to explore what agents are saying right now about artificial intelligence, reports from conferences, and real time interactions with real estate professionals using this tech today. Chris, could you start us off by sharing some of the most common sentiments you're hearing from agents about AI and its role in their work?
Absolutely. A lot of agents are worried about how disruptive artificial intelligence is to real estate. And don't get me wrong, it is, but new tech is not a new thing, and neither is this reaction to it. Listen, there are a percentage of people who are pumped about this. There are a group of real estate professionals who have always been early adopters, and they are excited to get this tech into their workflow. They're excited to show it off to their clients. We all know that agent in our office who's excited about the latest and the greatest tech tool. But most of the agent population is playing it cautious right now. They're not totally familiar with how this technology works and how it could benefit them. So they're curious, but they're mostly hesitant. But listen, here's the reality. While this isn't the first time that tech has disrupted real estate, this is actually a moment where the playing field is uniquely level, and some agents on the ground are starting to realize this. I mean, think about it. When augmented reality tried to come into real estate, in order to really adopt it, you had to have a bunch of fancy headsets and cameras. Even when real estate got digitized, like when Zillow came on the scene, you had to know how to code in order to get yourself a website, or at least know, who to ask for that sort of thing. Right now is different. Agents on the ground are realizing that everyone has access to the same tool set. We can all get on ChatGPT. There are no walled gardens. There's no like special skills or experiences that you need to make this a technology that you can use and try. There's not even any leaders in this space right now. There's no penalty for failure. You can experiment with almost no consequences. When agents realize this, when I come to conferences and events and I remind them that right now is the time where we are all experimenting, well, they get pretty excited. In fact, I'll be ventured to say they move from that curiously cautious into interested, excited, and motivated. Bottom line, agents are ready to use this tech. They just need someone to help point them in the right direction to get started.
Love that. That's great to hear. What are some of the specific AI tools and technologies that agents seem particularly enthusiastic about right now?
Right now, these tools separate out into two buckets. The first bucket, these are the tools that just about everyone has heard of before. It's your Chat GPTs, it's your Claudes, it's your Llama by Meta, or your Gemini by Google. These are the universal tools that everybody knows and hears about. They're really easily searchable and accessible on just about any web browser. But there is a whole other category of tools that are emerging that I got to be honest with you, once you start talking about them, real estate agents and brokers could not be more excited. These are the real estate specific tools. There are a lot of these platforms that are trying to come online right now. Luxury Presence's Presence Copilot is where people are most excited. There are so many features in this tool that will absolutely transform your real estate business. And if you're still thinking about AI, well, there are other tools that Luxury Presence is offering right now, including our practically magical AI lead nurture tool that is transforming the way that real estate professionals are nurturing their leads, the way that they're talking to their prospects before turning them into transactions. So, yeah, two buckets: the tools we've all heard of and the tools made specifically for real estate. Both buckets are getting people excited.
Yeah, they all seem super valuable. Definitely worth exploring. Have you come across any compelling success stories from agents who have effectively integrated AI or any of those products into their practices right now?
Definitely. Just the other day, I was speaking with a luxury presence client named Jeff Bebook. He uses that incredible AI lead nurture tool I was telling you about to automatically engage his leads and to nurture and qualify them before he jumps in and takes over the conversation. AI lead nurture has warmed up and passed off to him tons of qualified leads, but he was telling me specifically of a lead that AI lead nurture nurtured, qualified, gathered all the right information, passed to him, and it turned into a $6 million sale. Listen, here's the bottom line. I started my career in real estate as an unlicensed assistant. I was efficient. I was interested in what I was doing. I was pretty good at it. I would venture to say this is the experience of a lot of real estate professionals. When it came time for my performance review, that first year in the office, my boss said to me that her biggest complaint was that I couldn't be in two places at once. I couldn't do all the things that needed to get done because, well, I'm only one person. But AI powered tools are unlocking our ability to do things like hosting an open house, chatting with new leads, pre qualifying our internet leads to make sure that they're actually legit, and sending feedback requests from our recent showings all at the same time. If I had this tech back then, I really could have been in two or three or five places at once. There are so many stories of successful agents utilizing this technology to scale their business. But the ones I'm most excited about are the agents who are still looking to establish themselves in their communities, and they're looking for ways that they can grab an advantage in terms of scale, in terms of efficiency, and in terms of communication. And that's where AI success stories are really getting exciting.
Super exciting. Thank you so much for sharing that, Chris. Really appreciate you having the time to join us. Any parting words regarding AI and agents usage?
Absolutely. If you want to get the most out of AI, you have to start. There is no barrier to entry with AI. Go to ChatGPT, go to Claude, go to Llama, go to Gemini, go find a tool and start using it. Artificial intelligence is not going to replace you as a real estate professional, but eventually somebody using artificial intelligence probably will. So if you are not willing to invest your time, your energy, and your resources in learning the tools that are going to power the next generation of success in real estate, you're going to get left behind. Lucky for you, right now, everyone is in the same place. So use this playing field leveling moment to get ahead of your goals in 2025 and beyond.
Awesome. Perfect way to end it. Thank you again, Chris. We will see you soon.
Thanks, Aaron.